our people have no human rights, no freedom of expressions, and no rule of law. So anyone who disagrees is taken to a political prison camp where they will do hard labor until they die, or they are simply shot to death.
Just imagine living in a country where every word you speak, every move you make, and every online action you take is closely watched. That's life under North Korea's Ministry of State Security, or MSS, one of the world's most secretive and feared spy agencies in the world.
For $500 can hire a hitman, so easy.
And you think that North Korea would hire the hitman and take you out?
Yeah, they all have embassies there.
Oh!
Yeah, that's how they killed Kim Jong-nam.
Dude, you can't go anywhere.
Probably America's fine. Maybe the UK is okay.
Let's get inside and unravel how the MSS keeps a nation of 26 million people in constant fear while operating a powerful espionage network abroad. This video will send shockwaves down your spine. We've spent the last 90 days digging up some insider secrets, so kindly hit the like button to get the word out about this notorious organization. The Ministry of State Security, often referred to simply as MSS, is the backbone of North Korea's surveillance state. It was established in 1973 to protect the political system and the Kim family by uncovering hostile forces. It functions as both a domestic intelligence agency and a secret police force. Its primary goal, to ensure absolute loyalty to the Kim regime and to silence any opposition before it even begins. Their operations are covert, and officers don't wear uniforms in public. The MSS operates directly under the leadership of Kim Jong-un. It's not just another government department, it's an extension of his authority. The MSS answers to no one but the supreme leader, making it an incredibly powerful tool in maintaining the regime's grip on the country. The agency employs thousands of officers, informants, and analysts. It has a vast network that penetrates every aspect of North Korean society. Neighbors spy on neighbors, families are encouraged to report on one another, and even children are taught to inform authorities about suspicious behavior. The primary function of the MSS is to eliminate threats to the government. Dissent is not tolerated in North Korea, and the MSS is tasked with identifying and punishing anyone who shows signs of disloyalty. This includes monitoring phone calls, emails, and even casual conversations. Defectors who have escaped North Korea often describe the MSS as omnipresent. They recount tales of people disappearing overnight, taken to secret prisons or labor camps, sometimes never to be seen again. According to reports, as many as 120,000 people are held in North Korea's political prison camps at any given time. A decade before, the number was even higher, between 150,000 and 200,000. One of the MSS's most powerful tools is fear. Citizens know that they're being watched, and that alone is enough to keep them in line. Even jokes about the government can lead to arrest. People live in a constant state of paranoia, always careful of what they say and to whom they say it. According to Liberty in North Korea Journal, quote, "The North Korean regime has stripped the people of their power and potential through a system of isolation, indoctrination, and brutal repression. The agency also targets families of defectors. If someone manages to escape the country, their relatives are often imprisoned or punished in their place. This policy, known as guilt by association, ensures that the fear of repercussions extends beyond the individual to their entire family. While the MSS relies heavily on traditional methods, it has also adapted to modern technology. North Korea is believed to have a cyber warfare unit called Bureau 121. This group, with over 7,000 cyber warriors, conducts cyber attacks on foreign governments and corporations, while also ensuring that North Korean citizens have no access to outside information. Foreign visitors to North Korea often report that their devices are heavily monitored. The MSS uses advanced spyware to track communications and prevent any information leaks from within the country. While the Ministry of State Security, or MSS, is infamous for its domestic control, its influence doesn't stop at North Korea's borders. This spy agency runs an extensive network of operations abroad, targeting enemies of the regime, defectors, and foreign governments. Its reach is global, its methods are ruthless, and its goals are clear: to protect the regime and secure resources for its survival. The MSS is deeply involved in foreign espionage, collecting intelligence on nations like South Korea, Korea, the United States, and Japan. One major focus of the MSS is gathering military intelligence, especially about South Korea and, of course, the US. Over the years, MSS agents have infiltrated South Korean military organizations and even civilian institutions, often posing as defectors or refugees. According to CRS report for Congress, North Korea is reported to have infiltrated a total of 3,693 armed agents into South Korea. In addition to traditional espionage, the MSS has invested heavily in cyber operations. According to a report by the Defense Intelligence Agency, North Korea has trained elite hackers to target critical infrastructure in other countries. These cyber attacks have included hacking financial institutions to steal millions of dollars and disrupting major corporations to create political tension, notably stealing $600 million in crypto in 2023. One of the MSS's most shocking tactics is its use of abductions. Since the 1970s, North Korean agents have kidnapped individuals from South Korea, Japan, and even Europe. The victims often include intellectuals, journalists, and defectors who have spoken out against the regime. The most famous case involves Megumi Yokota, a 13-year-old Japanese schoolgirl kidnapped in 1977. She was taken to North Korea to teach Japanese language and culture to MSS agents. Her story gained international attention, highlighting the agency's disregard for borders and human rights. The MSS plays a key role in helping North Korea evade international sanctions. Through front companies and illicit trade networks, MSS agents smuggle banned goods such as luxury items, weapons, and technology into the country. One tactic involves forging passports and disguising North Korean operatives as businessmen or diplomats. They conduct illegal transactions in countries across Asia and Africa, often using cash to avoid detection. Cyber attacks also contribute to the regime's finances. For instance, MSS-linked hackers were blamed for the theft of $81 million from Bangladesh's central bank in 2016. The MSS is also known for eliminating perceived threats abroad. In 2017, Kim Jong-un's half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was assassinated in Malaysia. Two women were manipulated into smearing a deadly nerve agent on his face at Kuala Lumpur airport. The attack shocked the world, revealing the MSS's willingness to conduct high-profile killings in public spaces. Defectors are also frequent targets. Many who manage to escape North Korea live in fear of being tracked down and killed by MSS operatives. This strategy sends a clear message to those still in the country. Defection is not an escape from the regime's grasp. The Ministry of State Security, or MSS, is not just a tool of oppression within North Korea. Its activities reverberate far beyond the country's borders, shaping international perceptions and policies. Through fear, secrecy, and relentless operations, the MSS has cemented its reputation as one of the most infamous intelligence agencies in the world. The MSS thrives on creating an atmosphere of fear. For North Korean citizens, this fear is ever present and all-encompassing. The agency ensures that no one feels safe, regardless of their status or loyalty. High-ranking officials have been executed on charges of treason, often based on fabricated evidence. Even outside North Korea, the MSS casts a long shadow. Refugees and defectors living abroad constantly fear being hunted down by agents. For those still in the country, the threat extends to their families, ensuring that loyalty to the regime is seen as the only option. The MSS's global activities have repeatedly strained North Korea's relationships with other nations. For example, cyber attacks attributed to the MSS have targeted governments, corporations, and even individuals. The infamous 2014 hacking of Sony Pictures, linked to North Korea, caused widespread disruption and highlighted the agency's cyber capabilities. The agency's role in circumventing international sanctions has also drawn condemnation. By smuggling goods and using fake identities, the MSS undermines global efforts to curb North Korea's nuclear ambitions. These actions have led to additional sanctions and isolation for the country, further entrenching its status as a pariah state. At its core, the MSS exists to serve the Kim regime, It's not just an intelligence agency, it is a symbol of the Kim family's absolute power. From Kim Il-sung to Kim Jong-un, each leader has relied on the MSS to maintain control and eliminate threats. Under Kim Jong-un, the MSS has become even more aggressive. High-profile purges of senior officials, increased cyber warfare, and a broader reach of foreign operations all point to an agency that is evolving and expanding its influence. The future of the MSS is closely tied to the future of North Korea itself. As technology evolves, the MSS will likely continue to enhance its surveillance and cyber capabilities. However, increased international scrutiny and cooperation among nations could make it harder for the MSS to operate with impunity. If the Kim regime were to collapse, the MSS's vast infrastructure and methods could become a focal point of global attention. Understanding how it operated might provide crucial insights into how the regime maintained control for so long. Its ability to control its citizens, execute high-stakes espionage, and spread fear makes it one of the most dangerous and enigmatic institutions in the world. While its secrets may never be fully uncovered, one thing is clear: the MSS is a chilling reminder of the lengths some regimes will go to maintain power.